15. Casting a numeroscope. Now that you have all the bases in hand, it's time to learn how to put them all together and paint a total picture with all its shadings and details. You will see how the numbers interact with one another, strengthening some, negating others. A total personality vibration may mean one thing when taken on its own, but something totally different when judged in conjunction with the destiny number or the power of either the vowel or consonant vibration. Let us use a fictitious couple to illustrate all the aspects we have learned within the covers of this book. So we're going to go over Elaine Kelly, whose birth date is August 16th, 1929, and Robert Bradley, birthday April 3rd, 1929. All right. So first, we're going to do the destiny compatibility, which is just adding up their birthdays. All right. So if you want to do this with you and someone else that you are trying to do your compatibility with, do it. I don't know why that was on so tight. Okay. So you're going to take your birthday and their birthday. Okay. And get your numbers. So Elaine's birthday is August 16th, 1929. So we got Elaine, August 8th, plus the 16th, plus 1, plus 6, plus 1929. 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 9 equal 36. Now, because we're trying to get to weigh one digit, we're going to add the 3 and the 6 together, and we're going to get 9. Okay. Robert's birthday is April 3rd, 1929. Okay. So Robert, April 3rd, 4 plus 3 plus 1929. 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 9 equal 28. Now again, we're trying to get to one digit. So you're going to take the 8 and the 2 and add them together and get 10. And then a 10 is 1 and 0. And we're going to get 1. All right. Everybody see how we did that? Everybody see how you need to do yours? Birthday month, birthday day, birthday year. Add them together. Everybody got that? All right. Now, so we got Elaine at a 9, and we got Robert at a 1. We're going to combine them, okay? By combining the destiny numbers 9 and 1, we have a total of 10, which reduces to 1. By this, we can tell that Robert will definitely take the lead in this relationship because of his 1 vibrancy, which gives him the power of leadership. He has ambition and intelligence, which promises a very successful career. It means, too, It means, too, that B will take control of the relationship as well, making all the decisions for the two of them. But Elaine will go along with him on just about anything, since the vibrancy of her 9 destiny makes her extremely agreeable. Her natural curiosity and adventuresome spirit allows her to delve into anything he should choose because she enjoys the learning process of any project. She will be a great helpmate, urging him on, offering her own knowledge and suggestions, sharing his joy, feeding his ego, and lending her assistance eagerly. With her, it's doubtful that he will run into any resistance, and she, on the other hand, would be delighted with his strength, as nines need mates with power and strength. There will be a good deal of exploration, creativity, and cooperation between these two, and they could quite easily reach the heights of success together. Now we're going to do the name expression for Elaine. So y'all remember how to do the name expression? Everybody got this before I erase it? Okay. First, 1 through 9 across the top. Write it on your paper, okay? Now, make these into columns. Now, make them into rows. Everybody got this? Now, we're going to fill in the blanks with the alphabet, okay? And they're going to go in order. Everybody got that? Do you see the letters that go under each number? So that means for A, J, and S, the number vibration is a 1. So if you got an A, write your name down. If you got an A in your name, write a 1 over top of it, okay? B's, K, and T is 2. And you go down the column, okay? Everybody got that? All right, so to determine personality compatibility with another person, we have to take each factor into consideration. Total vibrations for both parties, starting with our own. Using the same couple again, we can now look at the whole picture. Now I'm going to put Elaine's name up here. So I hope you wrote this down because I'm about to erase it. So we got Elaine, E, L, A, I, N, E, Kelly, K, E, L, L, Y. Now, we're going to put the numbers for the vowels in her name at the top. And we're going to put the numbers for the consonants in her name at the bottom. Okay? Going over these. I'm trying to do it as slowly as I can, but if this does not make sense, that means you need to go back to these specific chapters. Okay? So we got a 5 for a E, a 3 for L, a 1 for A, a 9 for I, a 2 for N, and a 5 for E. K is a 5, E is a 5, L is a 3, and Y is a 7. Okay, so when we add up the vowels, that gets you your heart's desire number. If you don't know what a heart's desire is, please go back to the chapter, okay? The bottom row is going to get you your consonant vibration number. If you don't know what that is, please go to the chapter, okay? So when we add up the 9 plus the 1 plus the 5, 9 plus the 5 plus the 5. And then we're going to reduce it. Ooh. Now you see this, I'm about to explain it so you see it. All right. So we're going to reduce the 12 and get 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, okay? We see by the vowel vibrancy 7, which tells us of her heart's desire. That's what this HD stands for. That Elaine wishes she could be more introspective, methodical, spiritual, and thoughtful. She has a need of more carefully thought out decisions, but this remains buried in her heart because of the consonant vibration, outward expression of number 5, which makes her far too active, changeable, impulsive, and vivacious to retreat within herself or to give more time to careful thinking. The 5 represents a love of the dramatic and need for acknowledgement, especially in artistic pursuits. She's very talented and constantly seeking applause. Her total vibration, number 3, adds even more strength to her 5 vibrancy, since it too revolves around the arts and self-expression. She will be extremely successful if she should seek a career in literature, drama, music, or any of the professions that require dealings with other people. Public relations, advertising, or sales will be ideal if the arts are out of her reach. The combination of the 5 and the 3, both physical and sexual numbers, means that any relationship Elaine enters into will be an extremely passionate one, perhaps even indulging in the erotic if her mate agrees. Her sexuality is very important to her. Now, add the above vibrations to her destiny number of 9, and you have a terrific combination of all that stands out in a crowd. She has an interest in absolutely everything, the curiosity and adventuresome spirit to explore all subjects, and the self-expression to promote her interests. She wouldn't hesitate to pop off to the ends of the earth in pursuit of a new experience if the opportunity beckoned. She sees everything as a challenge and meets it head on. Now, let's do Robert's, okay? Robert Bradley. Now we're going to do the same thing. We can put the vowels at the top, the consonants at the bottom. Thank you. All right. So when we add up his vowels, we get 17, which is the heart's desired number. But remember, we're trying to get to one digit. So that 1 and a 7 equals an 8, which is his heart's desired number. His vowels add up to 47, which is his outward expression. The 4 plus the 7 equals 11, and 1 plus 1 equals 2. When we add them together, we get 10. 1 plus 0 is 1, which is his total personality number. Okay? The 8 of Robert's vowel vibration shows that he has a strong desire for fame, power, and fortune. He wants to live a good life with a beautiful home, luxury cars, and all the other trappings of success. The 2 of his consonants indicates that he has a good, easy way with people and that he is patient, tolerant, and cooperative, which helps tremendously in attaining his goals. At least we know that he will probably be blessed with loyalty from his employees since he knows how to treat them. This is a good sign because he needs a bit of a reining to hold back his natural tendency toward running roughshod over people, which is indicated by the 1 of his destiny number, coupled with the 1 of his total vibration, his total personality vibration. That's a pretty hard-nosed combination to stand up to, but the 2 does mitigate it somewhat. There's no doubt here that Robert will live up to his dreams of success because of the double 1 of an 11, and the sole urge for fame, power, and fortune make it a certainty. This is a man who knows exactly what he wants and won't settle for a smidget less. Luckily for the 2 of them, Elaine's spirit and wide-open attitude blend beautifully with their rather restrictive nature of Robert's, which is just what he needs: interest, existence, acceptance, and creative input. They each require and respect the attributes of the other. Okay? Now, When we went over all these, right? You see the number 1, 2. He doesn't have a 3. Or he does 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go over the numbers that they do not have. And I already erased Elaine's, so hopefully you took a screenshot, okay? Missing links. Elaine lacks a 4, 6, and a 9 in her name, which means that she does not have the perseverance she needs to help see her through all her many interests. She is apt to take up a project for a while and then drop it before completion because she loses interest. Robert's strong character and dedication to his purpose will help build that quality in her in time. Since she respects his strength, she will try to equal it. It is the nature of a 5 and 3. She also has no 6, signifying no true family interests. She would probably prefer to remain free of the restrictions of children. It also indicates that she finds it difficult to keep a lid on her temper and doesn't always see the other person's side of an argument. The role of peacemaker is not for her. The lack of the number 8 proves that Elaine is not overly interested in the fame, power, and fortune as Robert is. What was that? Thank you, Prince. I didn't know what was going on. I never even seen that. Thank you for the future city. Listen, all I heard was alien shit, and I thought it was coming from outside. Thank you, Prince. Oh my gosh, and just leveled up, period. How dare me? I didn't do anything. Listen, I'm sorry, but I was caught off guard. Thank you, Prince. Period. I don't even know where I was at. Y'all know where I was at? Y'all make sure y'all follow Prince. Thanks for the follow, but follow Prince too, okay? I ain't never even seen that. Okay, good. Pay attention. What was that? Oh, okay, I remember. The lack of the number 8 proves that Elaine is not overly interested in the fame, power, and fortune as Robert is, therefore offering him no competition. There won't be a battle for supremacy here. She will be quite content to let him acquire these goals while she concentrates on accolades. Her ego is more important to her, and she would be happy to receive acknowledgement for her artistic talents rather than strictly financial rewards. At the same time, she will delight in Robert's expertise in acquiring all the assets of a beautiful life and will happily share them with him, embellishing them in her own special way, artistically and socially. Just what Robert himself lacks and needs. With no missing links in his name, Robert proves to be a pretty well-rounded individual. That's right, look. This man's got a 1, a 2, a couple 2s, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9. All right. The first vowel, vibrancy. The E being the first vowel of Elaine's name indicates that she is perfectly in tune with the vibrations of her outward personality, which is also a 5, therefore having no interpersonality conflicts. She knows exactly who she is and is quite content with that knowledge. She keeps nothing to herself and doesn't try to play games. Robert, on the other hand, develops a stronger sense of understanding and sympathy through the 6th power of his first vowel, the O. This allows him to be the perfect friend or mate, and the most loving one at that. This is a perfect buffer for his personality, since the double 1 of the 11 could otherwise cause him to be extremely dictatorial and unfeeling. The O appearing where it does in his name lends him more strength than if it appeared elsewhere, which is ideal for him. This allows him to give Elaine the understanding she needs for her scattered thoughts and projects. This gives you an idea of how to balance the powers of all the patterns we have discussed. With this kind of knowledge, you should be able to plot the personality and destiny of anyone with a reasonable amount of accuracy. Needless to say, you will leave mouths agape when you show off your skills. Now, the name changes. As we have seen in previous chapters, we can tell almost anything from just a name, each letter vibrating to certain numbers and spotlighting specific traits. The logical question is then, what happens when a woman marries or changes her name? Let's use the couple from our Numeroscope to see how Elaine Kelly would make this transition if she became Elaine Bradley. First, you must recalculate the vibrations. Originally, they were Elaine's heart's desire is 7, outward expression was 5, and total personality is 3. Robert's heart's desire is an 8, his outward expression is a 2, and total personality is a 3. Now we redo Elaine's name as Elaine Bradley. 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 5 equals 26. The 2 and a 6 equal 8. So now Elaine's total personality vibration is a 5 instead of a 3. It is easy to see that after marriage, Bob's strong 1 vibrancy, which requires total control, has managed to change Elaine's personality to coincide, and I'm sure the marriage will be a happy one as a result. The 5 of her new total personality indicates the patience, tolerance, and cooperation that Bob needs, and which makes the change so easy for her. Bob's heart's desire, number 9, has now become Elaine's, which indicates that she wishes to help him obtain all of his goals. This means she has molded her overall personality to absorb and blend with his. Yet, the 3 of the total personality of her maiden name now recedes to the position of her outward expression and doubles by becoming a 6, indicating that she has subdued her natural flamboyance to complement Robert's more conservative nature. A perfect blend for the perfect couple. You can achieve the same thing if certain vibrations of your name are restricting your personality, success, or relationships. By adding or subtracting certain letters, you can change your vibrations, and it is certainly your life will change as a result. This is obvious in our example with Elaine and Robert. Various number combinations can cause too many problems. For instance, an 11 total personality, before reducing it to a 2, combined with an 11 destiny number, can make you extremely difficult to get along with, overly critical, and not well liked. A 5 vow and a 5 constant power could indicate too much fickleness and no concentration on efforts, which makes life very unstable and difficult to cope with. A 1 vow and a 1 consonant with perhaps a 1 destiny becomes a far too dictatorial and domineering woman who therefore finds romance to be quite elusive. On the opposite side of the coin, a man with all 2s lacks the strength, drive, and determination to get ahead in business. Vibrancy is necessary and can be achieved by rearranging the name until the total personality comes out to the all-important 8. These changes can be made in many ways, usually dropping an initial, changing the spelling of the first name, or using a DIMINUTIVE of the name can affect it. For example, I changed my first name from Gerie, Geri, to Gerie, Grie. John can become John, John to Jon. Lucy can be changed to Lucy, Lucy to Lucie. Kathy to Kathy, C and a K, or Kathie, or Kath. Kath is crazy. Kath. Joan, Joan, can be switched to Joan, Jonne, or Joanne, Joanne. Just play with it, and eventually you'll come up with something that suits you and at the same time gives you the vibration you wish. One thing I can promise you, whether you accept numerology as true science that it is, or just as a fun thing to do, you can't avoid being impressed with its accuracy. You will find yourself delving even deeper into the exciting intricacies to discover very special magic powers. And that is the end of the book, y'all. Period.